What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, let's talk about it. And it seems like we may have some heavyweight action on our hands, and it's a surprising fight for me. I didn't see this one coming. And it is between the former two-time heavyweight title challenger Luis King Kong Ortiz. He has 33 wins, 3 losses, no draws, with 28 wins by way of knockout. They're setting this fight up between him and Efe Ajagba, a Nigerian boxer who is the current WBC International Heavyweight Champion. This is going to be a doozy, and somebody's going to taste the canvas, I believe, in this one. Now, let's talk about these fighters. Now, y'all know Luis Ortiz. He had those 2 fights with Deontay Wilder. In that first fight, he gave Deontay Wilder probably, you would say, fits his best fight that he probably had outside of Wilder. I mean, outside of Tyson Fury. He stumbled Wilder somewhere around the 8th round. But he ended up getting dropped in that fight a few times, and he ultimately got knocked out. Um, but it was worthy of a second fight because the way it was looking is it looked like he had Wilder about to go down and about to get stopped because the referee was taking a look at it. The second fight, you could pretty much say he outboxed Wilder on every bit of the cards, but as we know with Deontay Wilder, that time at least, all it took was one, and that he slipped that one in about the 7th round, and that was all she wrote. But nonetheless, King Kong Ortiz, he is a fighter. He got back into his winning ways. He went up against Andy Ruiz, Andy Ruiz Jr., former unified heavyweight champion. He got dropped a couple times in that fight. But he fought. He fought as best as he could. He seemed like, the age was taking over. His timing was a little bit off. Foot placement seemed to be a little bit off, but nonetheless, he took that L in that fight, but he came back. He got a fight recently in January down in Colombia with TKO victory. So he's back to his winning ways, his knockout ways, and that's where we want to see him. Let's talk about Efe Ajagba. Man, I caught wind of Efe Ajagba a few years ago. But then the first time I seen him fight was when he fought Frank Sanchez. He ended up taking a unanimous decision loss in that fight. But since then, um, well, let's talk about that. He could have got a DQ because you know how they say you're not supposed to hit your opponent after your opponent go down. He got dropped by Frank Sanchez, but Frank Sanchez hit him when he was on the knee, and I thought, like, man, they might disqualify him, but they didn't, and he lost a unanimous decision. Nonetheless, like I was about to say, he's back on his winning ways. He's on a 4-fight win streak. His last fight, he got a 4th-round KO back in November, and he fought 3 times last year, so he's very active, and that's what you want to see out of a heavyweight who, in this day and age, seem to only fight once or twice a year. Well, we're not even just the heavyweights, even anybody. It seemed like all the top guys they just fight once or twice a year, sometimes once every 2 years or once every 3 years, and don't even be hurt. But you know, like I said, he is the WBC International Heavyweight Champion. He got that title right here in my hometown when he was awarded a victory via disqualification. His opponent kept throwing them low blows, and I mean like deliberate low blows, just boom, boom down there. I'm surprised he didn't go crazy and try to throw them things on him. But BoxRec has Efe Ajagba ranked at number 13 and Luis Ortiz at number 10. So this is that kind of, you would say, that kind of step up in class to break the top 10 type of fight for Efe Ajagba. They're setting this fight up to be on the undercard of Jared Big Baby Anderson. Jared Anderson is 16 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. And it looks like this will take place April 13th down in Corpus Christi, Texas. That's what's being said right now. Nothing set in stone. Y'all know how things change. And but we hope that this takes place and soon. We hope this takes place soon because we got to get these fights going, man. PBC and Amazon Prime moving like slugs in the dirt. We don't know what's going on over there. But all I know is I think this is going to be a really, really underrated heavyweight clash. I think it'll be some fireworks. I think somebody's going to taste the canvas. Somebody's going to get a knockout. I want to know, who do you think is going to win this fight? Luis King Kong Ortiz or the Nigerian Anger, Efe Ajagba? I know that ain't his moniker, but I just said Nigerian Anger. So let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at All Sports Media TV, X at All Sports Media TV. Thank you guys. Peace.